Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss dioxygen preparation methods and the properties of oxygen like ozone preparation methods and the properties of ozone. Like chalo, dioxygen. Okay, generally, dioxygen is prepared by heating chlorides, nitrates, and permanganes only. See the simple preparation method for this. Simple preparation method is this. Achha, sometimes they ask the catalyst. Achha, here which of the following is a catalyst? Generally, this question previously asked. Potassium chlorate, because in stoichiometry also these equations are useful for you only. Potassium chlorate on heating with MnO2, which are the following gases liberated? O2 gas is liberated in both cases. Achha, preparation of O2 they may ask. Similarly, for unstable means metal oxides, like in electrochemical series, the metal which are present below hydrogen, like silver oxide, mercury oxide. So these metal oxides are unstable. Immediately they liberate oxygen gas only. So some of the preparation methods you can check it. Achha, very simple on catalytic decomposition of H2O2. Achha, H2O2. Here also catalyst is also very important. Catalyst also very important. MnO2 is a positive catalyst. Here MnO2 is a positive catalyst. It's a positive catalyst. Positive catalyst, which enhances the rate of decomposition of H2O2. Sometimes in order to retard the rate of reaction, sometimes we need to add negative catalyst also, like acetonylide, urea. These are nothing but negative catalyst. Sometimes previously asked, so which of the following is a negative catalyst for decomposition of H2O2? Acetonylide is a negative catalyst, like urea is a negative catalyst. So negative catalyst also used. But here catalytic decomposition of H2O2, here these are not properties of H2O2, no preparation methods of O2 only. So you remember preparation methods of O2. Acha, now electrochemical series lo cheppam. The metal which are present in a below hydrogen electrochemical series, those are nothing but unstable, less reactive metal. Those metal oxides are unstable, like silver oxide, mercury oxide, on decomposition gives oxygen gas only. Okay, here a point to be noted, because sometimes the question they may ask point to be noted over here. Like unstable metal oxides. Unstable metal oxides. Like HGO, like Ag2O. Unstable metal oxide, easy oxygen gas. Whereas stable metal oxides. Stable metal oxides. Stable metal oxide. For example, stable metal oxide क्या होता है? Stable metal oxide है like Na2O, like MgO, Al2O3. From this very difficult to prepare oxygen gas. But unstable metal oxide easily decompose. At high temperature easily decompose. It gives oxygen gas only. Right? Chalo, next step. Achha, the higher metal oxides, decomposition of higher oxide into lower oxide. Higher oxide into lower oxide. This like barium oxide, barium peroxide to oxide. Higher oxide into lower oxide, we get this one. Achha, by the action of constant sulfuric acid on MnO2. The sulfuric acid when react with MnO2 and there is a further decomposition. Further decomposition like sodium peroxide gives O2 gas. These are which are given in NCERT. All preparation methods are you supposed to learn, right? Chalo. So this is an action of MnO4 is also very important type sulfuric acid. Ultimately, O2 gas is liberated. Suppose instead of here. Instead of sulfuric acid, you take HCl, here chlorine gas is liberated. I think you might know the Decans process also. So chlorine gas is liberated over here. See the difference. Sulfuric acid में oxygen liberate होता है, HCl में O2 gas liberate, Cl2 gas liberate होता है. Practical inorganic chemistry, qualitative analysis very important this one. अच्छा nitrite to nitrate. Very simple funda ये वाला. But for our information, this is not possible in case of lithium. In case of lithium nitrate gives a lithium oxide plus NO2 plus O2. Achha, but whereas other 1A group elements, other nitrates decompose gives only O2. Here two paramagnetic gases हैं, paramagnetic gas है. Here only one paramagnetic gas है. Difference. Lithium or other alkali metal difference. This is only. Lithium nitrate gives a lithium oxide, whether nitrite. This is nitrite. Nitrates convert into nitrites only. Chalo. Actually, these are very important. Already potassium chromate we discussed. Potassium chromate gives KCl plus O2. Not only potassium chromate, potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate can release nascent oxygen also, liberate oxygen gas also. That's why strong oxidizing agent. So potassium dichromate and potassium permanganate is strong oxidizing agents also. Which are strong oxidizing agent. Both are strong oxidizing agents only. Now देखो कैसा. Potassium dichromate at about 400 use oxygen gas. है. अच्छा देखो ये कलर है क्या है? What is the color of this? This is the color. This is color orange color है. Orange color है. Converted into Cr2O3 green color है. Sometimes they may ask the color change also. Orange color converted into green color है. अच्छा यहाँ देखो potassium chromate है, ये yellow color होता है. Different color change है. Color change is also very important for us. So potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate on decomposition gives O2 gas. These are all given NCERT preparation methods of O2. अच्छा KMnO4 also. अच्छा preparation methods of O2. अच्छा potassium chromate already we discussed it. By using MnO2 it liberates this one. Right. Now by heating KMnO4 potassium dichromate with a constant sulfuric acid in acidic medium, here you can see these are not preparation methods of O2, but which are given in NCERT. I am explaining to you. Achha, overall final equation of once you check final equation once you can check it. Potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate. Achha, sometimes stoichiometric equation number of moles of O2 gas liberated is important in case of potassium permanganate, in case of potassium dichromate only. So now this is acidic medium. By adding H2O2 to acidified KMnO4 solution only. Achha, what are the reducing properties of H2O2? This is reducing properties of H2O2. Achha, you can check it. Reducing properties of H2O2. Achha, H2O2 here -1 oxidation state है. अच्छा here 0 oxidation state है. अच्छा -1 to 0 oxidized है. Oxidation. अच्छा where oxidation take place acting like a reducing agent. In all, a reducing properties of H2O2, oxygen gas is liberated. But in case of oxidizing properties of H2O2, byproduct is water molecule. So you remember some simple tricks. but reducing properties of H2O2, which gas is liberated is O2. अच्छा, reducing property में this two are common है, oxidizing property में only water molecule है, right? चलो, next. अच्छा, large scale how oxygen gas is prepared. This is electrochemistry. I think everybody knows electrolysis reactions are at cathode and anode, which are liberated only. देखो, in large scale industrial method, how O2 gas is prepared? Electrolysis. You know, acidified water undergoes electrolysis. We get O2 at anode and hydrogen gas at cathode only. This is a simple basic equation. Electrochemistry. How O2 gas is prepared only, right? चलो. अच्छा, liquefaction, fractional distillation of air after removing CO2 and water vapor dioxide is obtained. I think already we discussed in 15 group elements also. Air ne first liquefaction cheyali. Air ne liquefy cheyali. Liquefaction cheyali. Then liquefaction చేసిన తర్వాత liquefied air ని FD fractional distillation చేస్తే at about 93 Kelvin oxygen is obtained, whereas 77 Kelvin around nitrogen gas is obtained. So this is nothing but a commercial industrial method preparation of O2 gas. For your kind of information, 21% by volume, 23% by oxygen is available in atmosphere only. Oxygen gas. So very air in liquefaction cheste liquefied air in fractional distillation cheste we get O2 gas at 93 Kelvin, whereas N2 gas at 77 Kelvin. अच्छा, ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन है, पोटेशियम क्लोरेट है, डिकम्पोज, व्हाट इज द कैटलिस्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड है, कैटलिस्ट इज MnO2, वी डिस्कस दिस. अच्छा, very simple है, potassium chlorate on dissociation gives what O2 gas है. Here what is the catalyst they are used? MnO2 is the catalyst used only, right? अच्छा, generally pure gases are colorless, odorless and tasteless. Oxygen also same है, is colorless, odorless, tasteless. Pure O2 gas is colorless, odorless and tasteless gas only. Acha, now we can check. This density is a little bit more when compared to air and slightly soluble in water only. That's why we know dissolved oxygen बोलते हैं, DOD, dissolved oxygen है, dissolved oxygen है. अच्छा, COD, DOD, these are we discussed in environmental chemistry. So dissolved oxygen means slightly soluble in water, whereas COD is more soluble in water only. So these are permanent gas. O2 gas is called permanent gas. Is very difficult to liquefaction only. अच्छा देखो, dissolved oxygen is responsible for survival of aquatic life. अच्छा, DOD, dissolved oxygen, DO value. अच्छा, DO value for oxygen है, we discussed in environmental chemistry. Dissolved oxygen. अच्छा, for example, O3 gas ni absorb చేసుకోవాలంటే టర్పెంటనైల్ కావాలి. Like oxygen gas ni absorb చేసుకోవాలంటే alkaline pyrogalus solution కావాలి. So what is the alkaline pyrogalus solution is अच्छा, what is the pyrogalus means 1, 2, 3 trihydroxy phenol benzene. Right, so absorbed by alkaline pyrogalus solution. अच्छा, ये liquefied oxygen gas is a pale blue liquid है, whereas we know pure oxygen is colorless है, odorless है, tasteless है. whereas liquefied to pale blue color liquid only, whose boiling point is around -183 degrees Celsius. So I said now, very difficult to liquefy the gases only. These are called permanent gases. It is transformed into a blue solid and further cooling. Solidification is converts it into blue color solid. O2 has even number of electrons. The paramagnetic nature of O2 is explained by only MOT. No other theories explain the paramagnetic nature of O2 only. Only MOT explain how oxygen is a paramagnetic character only. Anti-bonding pi electron में unpaired electron है. That's why O2 gas is a paramagnetic in character. Anti-bonding like the star pi 2px for a kind of formation in MOT. In MOT, you studied star pi 2py. Unpaired electrons are there according to MOT. Unpaired electrons are nothing but paramagnetic character. Just like O2 S2 gas, S2 is also a paramagnetic character. Yesterday we discussed. Right? Chalo, we know oxygen isotopes. Oxygen के लिए 16 possible है, 18 possible है, 17 possible है, but most abundant is oxygen A16. That's the most abundant. We can always consider to be a stable isotope of oxygen. अच्छा, very rare cases हैं, less abundant है, less abundant. These are very very less abundant है. Less abundant है. This is also less abundant है. Less abundant है. Is a less abundant. You should not consider this one. Mostly, active metals react at room temperature, forming respect to oxide. For example, sodium oxide, sodium peroxide. Achha, when exposed to air, achha, 1A group element already we discussed. Limited supply of air, monoxide, peroxide, superoxides. Like different kind of oxides will be formed. The reaction with the metals, we can check it. Sodium forms sodium monoxide also, sodium peroxide also formed, but calcium forms calcium oxide. Like see some example. However, sodium, potassium, rubidium further combine with oxygen to form peroxides and superoxides also. Achha, these questions are already we discussed in 1A group elements. Like alkali metals in 11th class. Achha, you remember this. You remember this. अच्छा, ये मोनोऑक्साइड है, ये मोनोऑक्साइड है, ये पेरोक्साइड है, ये सुपर ऑक्साइड. अच्छा, मोनोऑक्साइड है, पेरोक्साइड है, सुपर ऑक्साइड. मोनोऑक्साइड है, पेरोक्साइड है, सुपर ऑक्साइड है. राइट? चलो. Like, however, sodium, potassium, rubidium, not lithium. Lithium forms only monoxide. But this is not exceptional cases. We already studied in level study. That's once again I reminded you. That's it. अच्छा, normal oxide है, peroxide है, superoxide, right? अच्छा, magnesium burns in an atmosphere of oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Here magnesium oxide only, not superoxide, not peroxide, only oxide magnesium forms. Achha, metals like iron, aluminium combined with the oxygen give corresponding oxides, alumina and Fe2O3, stable oxides. Achha, very important. Achha, among the metals, noble metals like gold, platinum, silver, and noble gases do not react with oxygen directly. Other than this, almost all metals react with oxygen directly. The only thing is noble metals, noble gases. Noble metals, noble gases do not react with oxygen directly. Remaining all metal can react with oxygen directly only. Now, one more important thing, types of oxides also very important. Actually, react with non-metals also. Of course, metals and non-metals. Almost it react with most of the non-metal react with oxygen under high temperature. But metals react with even low temperature also. Non-metal react with high temperature because hydrogen involved all chemical reaction required high temperature only. As a formation of water, ordinary temperature is very difficult to prepare water only. Either you take electric arc or high temperature you have to maintain so that, or you can take a platinum electrode. Then only you have to obtain sufficient quantity of water in sufficient time only. Like these are some examples. When react with non-metal like hydrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc., carbon, etc., high temperature gives a corresponding oxides. Like P4O10 is smoke, white dense fumes and one. Carbon also react with oxygen, corresponding carbon monoxide also form, carbon dioxide also form, limited supply of oxygen or excess of oxygen. Carbon monoxide, limited supply is called carbon monoxide, and excess of O2 is a carbon dioxide also form. Carbon dioxide also form. So react with non-metals. Oxygen is an oxidizing agent. No doubt at all. Definitely it is oxidizing agent. It oxidizes many compounds. Like in Ostwald dilution, in Ostwald process, preparation of HNO3, the first step is N2 plus O2 gives rise to NO at about 2000 degrees Celsius. After that, NO is converted into NO2 by oxidation. Air may oxygen, oxidation of NO in the presence of air, nothing but oxygen, gives NO2. For your kind of information, from NO2 we can prepare HNO3 also. Like HCl, this is called, there you go. This is called Deccan process. I think previously asked a question only. Deccan process previously asked. Named reaction also you remember. Catalyst also you remember. Catalyst also you remember, and named reaction also you remember. Oxygen react with like a compound like HCl, it liberates chlorine gas. This is called Deccan's process. In Deccan's process, which of the following is a catalyst previously asked? CuCl2 is a catalyst used in Deccan's process only, right? Catalytic oxidation of ammonia. Catalytic oxidation of ammonia. So preparation of HNO3 is one of the methods. Catalytic oxidation of ammonia by using a V2O5 and a platinum catalyst can use chestamo. NO plus water. Catalytic oxidation and catalytic oxidation of ammonia. And Ostwald process is the first step. NO నుంచి మన NO2 రావడం సెకండ్ స్టెప్. NO2 నుంచి వాటర్ తో HNO3 రావడం ప్రిపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ HNO3 అంటాం. SO2 and SO3 contact process లో one of the intermediate compound. SO2 oxidize gives SO3 only. మనకి రోస్టింగ్ చేస్తే SO2 వస్తుంది. తర్వాత మనం ఆక్సైడ్ చేస్తే SO3 వస్తుంది. Contact process to మనం యూజ్ చేస్తాం. This is the preparation of SO3 అంటాం. Like now hydrocarbons combustion reaction. Combustion reaction of hydrocarbons. In stoichiometry, like thermodynamics, this is very important reaction. In stoichiometry also, in thermodynamics also, using very important reactions. Very important reactions. Combustion reactions of hydrocarbons. Of course, carbohydrates also same formula is there. CXHYOZ X plus Y by 4 minus Z by 2. We can also write CXHYOZ X plus Y by 4 minus Z by 2 O2 gives rise to XCO2 plus Y by 2 H2. Y by 2 H2. Like this is hydrocarbon carbohydrate. general formula, combustion reaction, but which is very important in stoichiometry, mole concept problems only. In thermodynamics also using heat of combustion measurements. By using bomb calorimeter, there you have to find out delta N value. This equation is must and should. अच्छा, excess of oxygen with P4. अच्छा, limited supply is P4O6. Excess means P4O10. अच्छा, limited supply అయితే P4O6 అవుతుంది, but excess of oxygen కాబట్టి P4O10 అవుతుంది, right? P4 plus 5O2 gives rise to P4O10. Excess again, limited supply అంటే P4O6 అవుతుంది. अच्छा, what are the uses of dioxygen? अच्छा, dioxide మనకి respiration process లో కంపల్సరీగా oxygen is required only, no doubt at all. अच्छा, देखो what are the important uses of अच्छा, oxygen mixed with helium or carbon dioxide used for artificial respiration only. Oxygen is mixed with helium or carbon dioxide, artificial respiration use చేస్తాం మనం. अच्छा, liquid oxygen is very important for fuel, rocket fuels only, which are used as a rocket fuel. Liquid oxygen, of course, divalent also used, B2S6 also used as a rocket fuel. Actually, this also liquid oxygen is mixed with like carbon, finely divided carbon, dynamite, explosive compound, like particularly in coal mining, in order to crack the rocks, big rocks, we are using dynamite. Dynamite is nothing but liquid oxygen and combined with finely divided carbon. These are uses. Achha, we know yes, oxyacetylene flame, welding purpose also we can use oxyacetylene flame. Achha, acetylene when bond with oxygen, a flame, oxyacetylene flame is obtained, which is used for welding purpose also. Achha, oxygen, nothing but KMnO4, potassium dichromate, is nothing but oxidizing agent, right? Achha, why, how oxygen differ from rest of the chalcogens? Like number of valence electron, like covalency, like formation of p-pi bonds, multiple bonds, whereas remaining elements have not tendency to form a p-pi bonds. Oxygen is a gas, remaining elements are solids. Oxygen is a diatomic, remaining elements are octatomic. So these are some difference, oxygen and remaining elements. Oxygen is a gas, other elements are solids at room temperature. Because of multiple bond formation, very easy in case of oxygen, O double bond O. But in case of remaining, octatomic is a large size molecule, it exists like a solid only. Where oxygen is diatomic, remaining are octatomic, pucker ring structure and like crown structure and oxygen is a non-metal ion. Of course, sulfur also non-metal ion. Selenium, tellurium are metalloids, polonium is a metal ion, radioactive metal only. Actually, the valency of the oxygen is 2, not covalency, valency is 2. Other elements exhibit extra valency also, because the absence of vacant d orbital in oxygen only. Actually, generally we know oxygen is O2 molecule is a paramagnetic character, because diatomic में paramagnetic, remaining are not diatomic, octatomic. Those are not paramagnetic character only. So MOT only explain why oxygen is a paramagnetic character. Already we discussed unpaired electrons are present in anti-bonding by electron only. That's why O2 is a paramagnetic character only. The hydride of oxygen is a liquid. Acha, oxygen hydride is water molecule, liquid. Whereas the remaining are gases only. Like H2S is a gas only, H2TE is gas only. What only oxygen hydride is a liquid, remaining hydrides are gases only. Acha, acidic character already we discussed. Acidic character top to bottom increases only. H2 is a more acidic character, water is a less acidic character. Acha, oxygen forms only fluorides, because the oxygen fluoride is a more N value. That's why oxygen fluorides only formed. Remaining oxides are only formed. अच्छा, what is the abnormality because of small size है, En value है, lack of vacant d orbital है, oxygen should be different from remaining elements. The only one concise point है, because of very small size, more En value and absence of vacant d orbital, oxygen should be different from remaining elements. Common valency, covalency is different from valency different. Common valency for oxygen is 2. Okay, maximum, suppose the question is maximum covalency of oxygen is 4 in ice. In ice में maximum covalency of oxygen is 4 है. Hydronium ion में 3 है. Oxonium salts में 3 है. But in common valency in oxygen is 2 only. Oxygen always divalent बोलते हैं. That's why whenever you write oxygen है, you can satisfy 2 valencies only. Like O double bond O. Like S double sulfuric acid also we can check it. Oxygen is always divalent only. Wherever you write, oxygen should be divalent. Oxygen should be divalent. Oxygen should be divalent. So balance, general common valency of oxygen is mostly 2 होना चाहिए. चलो. अच्छा देखो एक classification of oxides. Classification of oxides. अच्छा जो generally basic oxide है, amphoteric oxide है, acidic oxide है, neutral oxide है. Generally metal oxides are basic है, non-metal oxides are acidic है, but some metal oxides are amphoteric in nature, some non-metal oxides are neutral in nature. We can discuss one tablet form in briefly because in periodic classification already we discussed all this. Yes, we reminded you what kind of oxides are there. Acidic oxides है, अच्छा basic oxide है, amphoteric है, neutral है. अच्छा amphoteric का मतलब both acidic and basic है, neutral is neither acidic nor basic है. अच्छा acidic character and basic character. अच्छा when acidic character when basic. Non-metal oxides are acidic है, metal oxides are basic है, metal oxides are amphoteric है, and some non-metal oxides are neutral in nature only. देखो some simple oxide है, mixed oxide है. अच्छा mixed oxide అంటే Fe3O4 గాని Pb3O4 గాని monoxide dioxide mixed కలిపి ఉంటుంది మనకి. Those are called mixed oxide है. अच्छा देखो ये mixed oxide है because it is a combination of both. अच्छा देखो it is a combination of both. It is a combination of PbO and PbO2. अच्छा it is a combination of FeO and Fe2O3. It's a mixed oxide है, combination है, combination. Sorry, I think this is not visible for you. देखो this is nothing but PbO plus PbO2 mixed. This is nothing but FeO plus FeO2 mixed oxides. अच्छा simple oxide అంటే మీకు తెలిసిందే, very simple oxide है, metal oxide, sodium oxide, aluminum oxide, magnesium oxide. These are simple oxides. अच्छा now see the tablet form. Take a screenshot, very important है. Because most of the time in periodic classification also we discuss it. Most of the time questions are asking like which of the following is amphoteric and which of the following is neutral and generally metal oxides are basic. Generally metal oxides are basic. अच्छा देखो generally metal oxides are basic है. अच्छा देखो metal oxide generally metal oxides are basic है. Generally metal oxides are basic in nature. अच्छा all these metal oxides are basic. But metal oxides with higher oxidation states sometimes acidic character also. अच्छा here metal oxide with higher oxidation state. अच्छा here example not given. Suppose for example Mn2O7 is given. Mn2O7 is given is a basic oxide also, even though it is a metal. Some examples are metal oxides also acidic character because high oxidation state में. Like amphoteric oxides है. Some metal oxides are amphoteric in nature. देखो some metal oxides है, zinc oxide है, SnO2 है, PbO2 है, alumina है. Beryllium oxide है. अच्छा 2019 NEET examination also question. Which of the following metal oxides are amphoteric in nature? Some metal oxides are like both react with acid as well as bases only. That's why amphoteric character only. Lead oxide है, SN tin oxide है, ZNO, BeO, Al2O3. Of course, these are metalloid oxides are no exception. Metalloid oxides are always amphoteric in nature only. You know, germanium, lead, tellurium, etc. These are called nothing but 15, some 16 group metalloids are also there. In this group also, oxygen, sulfur is a non-metal. Selenium, tellurium are metalloids. So selenium oxide, tellurium oxide also metal oxide. Germanium also metal oxide. Like stibine oxide also metal oxide. Metalloid oxide. Metalloid oxides are amphoteric in nature only. But neutral oxides are very rare. Very rare. These are only neutral oxides. These are only neutral oxides. CO, N2O, NO, H2. These are neutral oxides. Even some non-metal oxides are neutral. These are very important tabular format. Achha, most previously asked so many times this kind of questions are asked. Acidic oxide also, basic also, amphoteric also, neutral oxide also. If oxidation state increases, acidic nature increases. Right? Sure. In general, metallic oxides are basic, what we see discussed. But some metal oxides are amphoteric only, like alumina, because alumina react with both acid as well as base only. Alumina can react with both acid as well as base only. That's why it is amphoteric in nature. This is amphoteric in nature because both react with acid as well as a base only. Amphoteric in nature only. Right? This is also important. You remember, is a amphoteric in nature because it reacts with both acid as well as base only. Neither acid nor base is a neutral line. Both acidic basic are called. Now here in first case it is acting like a base line. Second case it is acting like acid only. Because here react with acid, here react with the base only. In general, non-metal oxides are acidic. In general, non-metal oxides are acidic. But some of the non-metal oxides are neutral also. Except CO gaani, NO gaani, N2O gaani, H2O gaani, neutral anta. So neither acidic nor basic anta. Neither acidic nor basic anta. If an element is forming two or more binary oxide, that oxide with more oxide content is generally more acidic. Mn2O7 is a more acidic character. And metal with higher oxidation state में acidic character होता है. अच्छा, which is an amphoteric? Give me among the given which of the following is amphoteric oxide? They are asking you. अच्छा देखो, ये metal oxide is basic है, non-metal oxide acidic है, non-metal oxide acidic है, but Al2O3 is amphoteric in nature. Both react with acid as well as base only. So amphoteric oxide is a very familiar example है alumina. And then the oxides are, and the oxides ఏంటి? Ternary compounds are, binary compounds are, like a binary compounds are, quaternary compounds are, none of the above. Oxides are generally binary compounds. अच्छा, after this one, ozone है. अच्छा, one of the allotropic form of oxygen is ozone. The only one gaseous element which can exhibit allotropy is nothing but oxygen only. The allotropy form of oxygen is nothing but ozone only. So देखो ozone का क्या characteristics है? Ozone का structure देखो, resonance structure है ozone है. Ozone का resonance structure देख लीजिए. Ozone का resonance structure है. Equivalent resonance structures है both ozone है. One dative bond also you can write, one single bond also you can write. Ozone का these are resonance structures of ozone है. Angular shape में होता है, देख लीजिए. It is angular shape only. O3 is one of the allotropic form of oxygen only. O3 is. So allotropy, the only gaseous element which can exhibit allotropy is nothing but ozone. The only gaseous element which can exhibit allotropy is only ozone. अच्छा, ozone एक important use है which can protect Earth's surface from UV radiation. You know, you always study depletion of ozone layer. What happens? Global warming. Depletion of ozone layer. what are the consequences of depletion of ozone layer? Means ozone is a protective layer which can save us from the UV rays only. So protect Earth surface from UV radiation only. So it helps sustain life on Earth only. So ozone layer is very important. If any depletion of ozone layer, consequences are very severe only, right? Chalo. अच्छा, scientist names हैं. No need to bother about the scientist name. अच्छा, ozone is present in upper atmosphere and absorbs harmful UV radiation only and protect ourselves and protect harm for us from the UV rays only. Okay, so already you studied in environmental chemistry. So what are the consequences of the depletion of ozone layer? Simply we can say global warming. Acha, ozone is prepared from oxygen. See here, percentage of ozone is very much less only. The yield is less than 15%, less than 10% also yield is. Like that is called, what is called ozonizer antama. The instrument is called ozonizer. Conversion of O2 into O3. But the percentage only nothing but very few 15% only. What is meant by ozonized oxygen? I will tell you because in stoichiometry also we using ozonized oxygen. क्या है? Ozonized oxygen क्या है? Ozonized oxygen क्या है? अच्छा, volume of O3 plus volume of O2 unused. अच्छा, this is called ozonized oxygen है. Volume of O3 plus volume of O2 unused, nothing but ozonized oxygen है. This is a. अच्छा देखो प्रिपरेशन मेथड है. O2 నుంచి O3 प्रिपरेशन मेथड है. प्रिपरेशन मेथड है, देख लीजिए. प्रिपरेशन मेथड है. अच्छा, दिस इज एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है. प्रिपरेशन ऑफ ओजोन इज एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है. प्रिपरेशन ऑफ ओजोन इज एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है. It is endothermic reaction, but reversible reaction is exothermic reaction. Actually, interestingly, ozone is a diatomic, but is a pale color gas. But O2 is a paramagnetic, but it is a colorless gas. Interesting, very O3 and O2 contradiction is there. O3 is a even though O2 is a diamagnetic, but it is a color appears like a blue in color only. But O2 is a paramagnetic, but it is a colorless only, pure O2 gas only. So it is endothermic reaction, but here what I said, this percentage only 50%, remaining 75%, remaining 85% of unused O2. That is called ozonized oxygen only. Volume of O3 obtained and the volume of O2 unused, nothing but ozonized oxygen बोलते हैं. अच्छा, what is meant by ozonized oxygen అంటే చెప్పుకున్నాను. Already discussed it. Volume of O3 plus unused O2, nothing but ozonized oxygen only. अच्छा, మరి ఎలా సపరేట్ చేస్తామంటే దీన్ని మనం కండెన్సేషన్ చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ O3 ఫస్ట్ liquefies and it can be separated from gases O2 only. अच्छा, fluorine, when fluorine react with water, it gives ozonized oxygen. Because if limited supply we get O2 and excess we take O3. Preparation of ozonized oxygen from fluorine is very important. Fluorine reacts with water at a very low temperature, we get ozonized oxygen. It can produce O2 also, it can produce O3 also. This is called ozonized oxygen. Ozonized oxygen, right? By action of ultraviolet rays, oxygen gas can be converted into ozone. This is a very, I think, not frequently using this method. Frequently using method is Siemens method only. Like from ozonizers only, from O2 to O3, you have to ask. They will ask the question whether the process is endothermic or exothermic. This is endothermic. Preparation of O3 endothermic, but decomposition of O3 is exothermic reaction. Achha, very simple. What we discussed, ozone is prepared. The percentage yield of ozone is very much less only. But more yield of O3 is required. Then go for electrolysis of acidified water, platinum electrodes. Achha, high yield of O3 required. Then don't use ozonizers. Then you can use this simple electrolysis of acidified water only. As I said, it is a pale blue gas, but it is a diamagnetic gas only. Because the presence of some impurities, it appears like a pale blue gas only. Actually, it is a diamagnetic only. Just like oxygen is also heavier than air only. It is slightly soluble in water, but more soluble in turpentine oil. Because idiometry, in idiometry, oxygen absorb cheyalante alkaline pyroxide kavali. Ozone absorb cheyalante turpentine kavali. Generally, we can use turpentine oil, which can use it for absorb O3 gas in a given mixture only. So turpentine oil gurinchi adadani chance undi question. So what is use of turpentine oil ani? So actually, देखो, when inhaled in small amounts of ozone, it causes headache and nausea. These are some physical properties of O3 only. It is a diamagnetic in nature, but it is a blue color gas. देखो, it is a diatomic gas, but it is a blue color gas. Whereas oxygen is a paramagnetic, but it is a colorless gas only. The contradiction is, don't forget this one. I think it is unstable and decomposes completely, gives oxygen at 300 degrees centigrade. So it is unstable because there is endothermic reaction, it is exothermic reaction only. Exothermic reaction. An exothermic reaction. Delta H is equal to negative. Achha, no need to mug up the values, but whether exothermic or endothermic reactions. Star pi 2 px